precious. It's not just an opportunity, but also a doorway towards learning and growth. It's an insightful experience that opens our eyes towards new things. You know, we sit at home thinking that the world is huge, but then the world is so much huge, you know, when you travel outside a country. And the highlight of the experience was that us experiencing new culture, meeting new people, sharing stories, dreams, and everything that come close to our hearts. And also, I've composed a short poem regarding my experience. I want to share with you all, and I want to share it right now. And here it goes. I traveled to a land I've only known in dreams, a place that shimmer on the edge of distant beam, a world one whispered in stories and sound, became the very earth beneath my ground. I walked with friends from far and near, each from different place yet side by side. Together we grew, step after stride, and somewhere along the way they live in my heart like family aside. Across the sea, new faces turned to gold, new hands I held, new stories told. We trade culture like precious art, a bridge of warmth from heart to heart. Their ways so gentle, their world so bright, show me truth hidden in life, quiet life. And I share mine with equal pride, and beauty grows when worlds collide. This journey strengthened the wings we own, and rooted the place where we have grown. It taught us courage when shadow fall, that rising after is the bravest call. For when storm whisper, you won't survive. A spirit answer, watch me thrive. And I would like to thank the directorate again, because this Chief Minister Youth Exchange Program has really laid the foundation for our wings to grow stronger. It has given us root that strengthen us, and we may never forget where we come from, and it given us wings to soar higher, to create a better future for ourselves and for the state, for the country as a whole. And as we go home, let us not carry only souvenir, but also new life lesson experiences, friendship, confidence, and a renewed sense of purpose. Thank you, and have a wonderful day ahead.
Youth of Meghalaya, how are you doing? I can't hear you, come on. Youth of Meghalaya, how are you all doing today? That's the spirit of the youth of Meghalaya. So my name is Sisima, and I am a proud participant in the Vietnam International Exposure Trip of 2035. And first and foremost, I would want to say that it is a great privilege and an honor to be standing here today before our very own Honorable Chief Minister of Meghalaya, Conrad K. Samman, and our Honorable Minister of Sports and Youth Affairs, Shri Wairat Mikishila. And I want to thank our respected Chief Minister and his entire team of experts for making this vision of the Youth Engagement Program come to reality. Where now even talents from the most remote places of Meghalaya can showcase the talents and take it all up to the international level. And having the honor and the privilege to be part of the Vietnam International Exposure Trip, I would like to share my phenomenal experiences in this trip. But before I get there, I would like to take a few moments to let you hear a part of my story from ground zero. So I participated in the declamation competition, and during the district level, I never had an ounce of belief that I would even reach third place, let alone win. Because I'm surrounded by students from very respected and famous colleges like St. Anthony's, students from Biki Victoria, Shillong Law, and whatnot. But after hearing my name being in the first place in the district level, I was in cloud 9. And from there on, I started to build on my confidence and my self-belief. So I went with that to the state level, and I was fortunate enough again to win at the state level too. And by winning at that level, I was chosen to represent the state at 2 national levels, which is held in Delhi, in Haryana, and I was also selected for the national exposure trip to Tawang. And in all these programs, it really changed at how I look at my country, because the only slogan I hear around here in Meghalaya is Hari Lajam Kagawan, which translates to in your place, whatever you want. But after reaching these places, I felt a strong sense of patriotism after seeing the memorial sites, the museums, and hearing the stories of how each soldier would be fighting for our countries and how they died as martyrs. My thoughts and my emotions were not confined anymore. As I saw India, and this prepared me for this international trip of Vietnam. So, I went with Vietnam with no expectations at all, but even if I had any, Vietnam would surely surpass all of them. And what did I see, you might ask, in Vietnam? I saw people, I saw culture, and I saw tradition. The reason I can say sandy beaches or the beautiful skyscrapers is because I believe the success of this very nation is built on the foundations of its people who live in it and are accustomed by wise traditions and culture. And this changed the whole scenario of how they think and how they act upon a problem. And one good example is how its own people changed their own devastated country after the Vietnamese War of 1995 to 1975 to such a beautiful nation, which I personally was in such awe. I was also so inspired by the country that I told myself that one day, our state Meghalaya in particular would learn from the people of Vietnam and how we can bring about great development in this state of ours. I hope one day also I'll be ready with a blueprint before our respected Chief Minister and present my ideas. But I guess only when the time is right and when I've done my research. But yes, Vietnam has brought about a spark in me. We visited 4 provinces in Vietnam: Ho Chi Minh, Phu Quoc Island, Hanoi, and the other province, which is the Da Nang. And over there, they were all beautiful in their own way, and I want to give a huge thanks to the team at the Directorate of Sports and Youth Affairs who have been also planning this endlessly and tirelessly to make sure we carry these once-in-a-lifetime experiences with us throughout our whole lives. I'll cherish these moments forever, especially with the friends I made right from the district level up till the international exposure trip. So with this, I wish all of you the very best in each competition you take part in, and if you ever get this chance to travel, grab this opportunity and don't let go. Because in each and every journey, you'll be learning and experience much more than what you can in your books and in the photos or videos you see in social media. So once again, I give my thanks to our Honorable Chief Minister, the Minister of Sports and Youth Affairs, and each and every one at the Directorate of Sports and Youth Affairs for making our dreams come true. Thank you.
So, there we hear it all from our youth. Thank you so much for those powerful and inspiring stories. Your experiences remind us that when our youth step out into the world, they carry not just their dream, but the spirit of Meghalaya with them. Your journeys shows that learning has no border, growth has no limit, and opportunities open up when courage leads the way. We are so proud of you both. Let's give them once again a big round of applause to our 2 youth, to Sarah Hadid and Jason Wala. Moving on. All right, everybody, get ready. Up next, we have a video presentation that captures the nurturing the dreams and the journey of our youth from local platforms to national and global stage. Let's dive into the story of Meghalaya Rising Generation.
The architects of tomorrow, the dreamers of today. They carry within them the energy of change, the courage to question, and the vision to transform ideas into impact. In Meghalaya, our youth are not waiting for the future. They're building it now. Their journey began at the grassroots, moving from district-level engagement to statewide platforms, national-level exposure, and the International Youth Exchange Program from Meghalaya to Indonesia and Vietnam. During the 5-day National Exposure Program, 219 young leaders explored 6 locations across India, strengthening leadership, widening perspectives, and inspiring purpose at every step. From this national experience, Meghalaya's youth stepped confidently onto the global stage. In Indonesia, 16th to 22nd February 2025, 24 young ambassadors from 12 districts represented the state with pride. From Jakarta to Bali, they embraced cultural exchange, teamwork, and learning, discovering how collaboration builds stronger communities. It was a journey where learning met laughter and friendship transcended borders. In Vietnam, 29 September to 9 October 2025, after days of preparation and orientation, our youth embraced a new culture, exploring its history, art, and innovation. They returned home not just as travelers, but as change makers, ready to share global perspectives with local purpose.
warna kemudian akan kesapa jauh baik. Yang kaya ini bah memang kita tidak ada sistem, tetapi baik. Ini baka government cuma Meghalaya kalau yang harus sipun baik ikut sama. Kampung yang kemudian merupakan youth exchange program mengalami experience sipun mana itu kalau yang harus sipun. Tapi semua itu sipun kita government cuma Meghalaya kalau akan tanya ikut sama hadu dunia bantu present ya region haka international exposure youth program.
My experience at the international level was quite amazing. It was new, more or less I would say it's a dream come true for me. Well, I'm very grateful to the government of Meghalaya as well as the sports and the president department for this incredible program. The Youth Exchange Program. This has really shaped my life and made me what I am today.
Back home, the spirit of empowerment continued in Yes Meghalaya. Youth empowerment through skills, sports, and service. A flagship initiative of the government of Meghalaya. The program supports registered youth societies, entrepreneurs, artists, and sportspersons, giving them the platform and structure to grow. Since 2022, 1,638 youth organizations and 65 individuals have been supported. ₹6.6 crore disbursed. Over 50,000 youth across the state have benefited. Carrying forward this momentum, the Chief Minister's Youth Engagement Program 2025 brought this spirit to every corner of Meghalaya. Across 56 blocks in all districts, more than 16,000 youth participated in the year's CMYEP, coming alive through art, music, science, and sports, echoing the heartbeat of a new generation. Their journey will continue to national and international levels of exposure. Meghalaya's youth continue to rise, showcasing talent, creativity, and leadership at every stage. From local to global, from learning to leadership, Meghalaya's youth are shaping a brighter tomorrow. Empowering youth, empowering communities, elevating Meghalaya.
Oh, that was truly inspiring. Our youth are not just the leader of tomorrow, they are leading today. Yes, Meghalaya's young people are proving passion, talent and hard work can take you anywhere. What we have witnessed from that presentation, every frame reminded us that when the government invests in our youth, the government invests in a stronger Meghalaya. This is the spirit of Meghalaya, fearless, creative and unstoppable. Let's keep cheering, supporting and celebrating our youth as they rise higher and shine brighter. Let's give a big round of applause for what we have seen. Everyone, a big round of applause for the presentation. Alright everyone, up next we have someone who has been a strong supporter of youth power and youth progress in Meghalaya. It is my privilege to invite Shri Vairat Mekishila, Honorable Minister of Sports and Youth Affairs, to share his message with us today. Sir, we warmly welcome you to take the stage.
A very good morning to one and all present here. Are you still sleepy? Good morning. It seems that you have not got your breakfast. I hope you have given them breakfast. Good morning. Yeah, that sounds better. That sounds like the youth of Meghalaya. Respected Honorable Chief Minister, thank you so much for always leading from the front and always guiding us. And we saw how passionate you are, especially when there is anything with the youth. Why I'm saying this? Because every time when we have any program, when we brought any proposal, Sir never say no and always support us. So I request each and everyone present here today, let's give our Honorable Chief Minister a big round of applause. At the same time, I would like to take this opportunity to thank and congratulate the Directorate of Sport and Youth Affairs, from DSO, Joint Director, Joint Secretary and Commissioner, for their hard work and for making this state-level Chief Minister Youth Engagement Program a successful one. Let's give them a big round of applause. And at the same time, I would like to welcome to each and every one of you, my young friend, who have come from different parts of the state. And at the same time, I would like to congratulate you, because you being present here today, that's mean you have achieved something. That you are a winner. That's why you are here today. So let's give a big round of applause for all of you. Because you being present here today, that's mean you have won. You have won that's block level, the district level. And today you are at the state level. And I hope to see that many of you will go to the national and international level. I'm here standing in front of you just to share with all of you that only few days back, only 4 days back, I turned 34 years of age. 34s, that mean not long back, I was sitting like you in the audience, just waiting when this speech and lecture will get over and I'll get back to whatever I was doing. But I will tell you, this is very crucial and very important. And I have been a beneficiary of not the Chief Minister Youth Engagement Program, because during my time there were no such thing. But I was very fortunate. I got the opportunity to study in Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya, we call it JNV. And during my school days, I used to do everything. Everything. Whatever my teacher told me, I'll do it. If my teacher told me to wear a scarf, also I'll wear it. Why? Because I know my teacher will never tell me to do anything bad. And because of that, on 2008, I got the opportunity to represent India in a student exchange program which we call Genesis. That is the Japan East Asia Student Youth Exchange Program. I was there for 15 days, learning about their culture, about the technology, and other things. And it's really opened my eyes. And because all of that, because of all those opportunities, that's why I'm standing here in front of you today. So you are very, very fortunate, all of you. If you look back, 10, 15 years back, there was nothing for the youth. I still remember, while I was in JNV, I was a basketball player. I have represented Northeastern region twice at the national level in basketball. But after I complete my study from JNV, when I want to continue to pursue sports, but hardly there was any ground to practice. Hardly there is any opportunity for us. So that's why you are very fortunate. So I'd like to request all of you who are present here today to please take this opportunity. Don't let it go to waste. Because it's not easy, I'll tell you, to have this program at this scale. And I'm so proud to announce from here that Meghalaya is the only state which have the youth engagement program till the block level. Otherwise, other states are having only from the district level. But Meghalaya is the only state in the country which have it from the block level. And we were discussing with our Honorable Chief Minister. And we are planning that not only the exchange program should go outside the country, we would like to see our youth to travel. Our youth from the Khasi Jaintia region should go to Garo Hills and stay there and learn the culture there. And the youth from Garo Hills should come to Khasi Jaintia and see how we are doing here. And there are a lot more which I don't want to dwell upon, which is already shared in front of you. But once again, I'd like to urge all of you, while you are here, and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying while you are here, you just be serious. No, there is a time for everything. There is to study, there is a time for you to play. But time management is very important. You should know how to manage your time. Once again, and don't be scared to try new things. We want our youth to come forward, to explore, and to try new things. Because I used to tell the student when I was in July, I used to ask them, have you heard this song which is called Why Is This Kola Very Deep? Have you heard it? Why is Kola Very Deep? So I ask them and to you also, I'll give a prize to anybody who can explain me the meaning of that song. If you listen it from the beginning till the end, that song has no meaning. But it has become one of the most hit songs in India. So what I'm trying to say is that don't be scared to try new things, because you never know when you will create a masterpiece. So with these few words, I wish all the very best to all of you, and as you already know that this doesn't end here. From here, the winner will go to the national level youth exchange program, and the runners-up will go to the Northeast student exchange program, and there is also an international exchange program. So I urge all of you, please take the opportunity given to you. And with these few words, once again, I congratulate to the department for doing a tremendous job. So with these few words, once again, thank you, Kubleshwar, Mithila, and Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, sir, for those motivating and forward-looking words. So let's all wish sir a happy birthday, everyone. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday, sir, and God bless you, sir. Yes, your encouragement and vision truly fuel the spirit of our young people and push them to dream bigger, work harder, and aim higher. Thank you so much, sir, once again. Moving on, and now, ladies and gentlemen, dear youths, we bring to you
and always be grateful to God. There's a saying that God's thought of you are many, so let not yours be few in return. When life gets a little difficult, always take a little time to dream. Thank you. I went across to Switzerland, where all the yodels be, to try and learn the yodel with my yodelity. I climbed the big high mountains on a clear and sunny day, and then I see a young yodeling girl, oh, as rich I lay that she taught me yodel, yodelity, yodelity, yodelity. She taught me here we go.
sweeter.
I can see anything sweeter than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Oh, yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Oh, yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Oh, yes, I can. Yes, I can. Thank you.
Yes, Miss Annie and Larry are the perfect examples of what passion, dedication, and opportunity can achieve. These two, the one who sang the welcome song, the two youths who gave the experience, these are the product of the youth program. Because this program was their very first platform, the place where their journey began. And today they stand as shining example of how far our youth can go when they are encouraged and given the right opportunity. Everyone, let's give a big round of applause for that performance and for all our youth. Thank you so much, Annie and Larry. Yes, to celebrate the culture richness of our state, we now present a vibrant Ruga dance performance. May I call the team from South Garo Hills to please come to the stage for the performance. Yes, before we see the dance, let's hear something about this Ruga dance. It's new to many of us. Ruga Para is an area of land along the banks of Bugi River near Dalu. It falls on the Gasupara block in the South Garo Hills district. The Garo sub-tribe that occupies the particular tract of land is known as Ruga. Rugas are also Garos, but they differ from other Garo tribes in matters of language or dialect, dance performance, costume, dresses, and other aspects of custom. The Ruga people do not dance, beat drums, or blow trumpets, or touch the musical instrument, except on rare and specific occasions like the post-cremation ceremony. The Rugas call their dance performance during this post-cremation ceremony as Nemangala, or casting off the ghost, or Jagala, or casting off or getting rid of the soul. The same is known as the Mangona by the other sub-tribes. The Ruga forefathers believed that when a person died, it is only the body that decomposed, but the soul remains alive and intact. In the olden days, the dead bodies were cremated and not buried. Rugas to practice cremation of the dead. After the cremation, they used to collect the bones that resisted the fire, and they believed that as long as these bones are preserved, the spirit of the dead person remains in the house with the family members. On the appointed day, the relatives of the dead bring down the spirit of the dead from its repository. The celebration that takes place on this day is known as the Mangala or the Jagala. The Rugas perform the Jagala by playing the second drum, gong, trumpet, and eating, drinking, dancing, and merrymaking. So sit back and enjoy the rhythm of energy of Meghalaya's cultural heritage, the Ruga dance. For that culturally rich performance. With that, ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor to welcome a visionary leader who has tirelessly worked for the progress of Meghalaya and the empowerment of our youth. Please join me in welcoming our Honorable Chief Guest, Sir Conrad K. Sangma, Honorable Chief Minister of our state, to address Meghalaya.
Follow us.
Overall thought process, and realizing that, I strongly felt that it's important for our youth to have that kind of exposure. And it's not necessary that we have to go to other parts of the world. Even being able to have the exposure within the state itself is a great thing. And hence I'm very happy that our young minister Waila has taken that initiative, the department has taken that initiative, and we are here today to launch this particular engagement program. I'll go straight into the presentation, and this presentation will give an idea about what we as a state are trying to do. Next. Of course, this is a normal data that all of you know. Next. This again are the challenges we face. I won't go too much into details. Next. This is an important slide. This is the actual GSDP, which means the gross state domestic product. And as you can see, that in the previous years, we were hovering around 8%. But in the years post the COVID, you can see the growth rate has gone up and hovering around 13.6% and 12%. And that's the kind of growth that we have achieved in the last 3 to 4 years. Next. This is an important slide for you to understand how a state or an organization works. The first part on the left is the foundation years. What happens in these years is you need to create the base for any organization or government to take forward the ideas you have. We spent in the last 6 years, we have spent this time to lay the foundation. And if you look at it, it basically had a lot of work in terms of policy creation, in terms of capacity building, in terms of team building, in terms of the basic infrastructures we require. All of these foundations were done in the last 6 years. And then when we move from that foundation, we look at the phase where we are about to transform as a state. And that's the stage we are in right now. We are in a transformational stage. These programs we are having with the youth, these are transformational programs. And once that phase gets over, we are looking at the phase where we will then reap the benefits of the foundations that we've laid, the transformation that has been done, and then the final growth that will take place and the aspiration to finally take the exponential growth in the days to come. And this is the vision with which we work. And hence you may think that today's program is being held just because we want an exchange program. It's not. It's the transformational phase where we realize that we need to invest in the youth, in their mindset, in the ideas that they have, the thought process that you have in your mind. These are transformational phases that we're going through. Next. This again is a basic idea to allow you to see how the economy of the state has grown in the last 7 years. And if you can see that the state budget was approximately 9,000 crores when we took over in 2018. And if you look at the graph, you can see the growth trajectory increasing every year. And in this financial year, we will cross the 30,000 figure in terms of the money that we are spending in the economy. And I think what is very important for you to understand also is that the funds that are coming in from different sources are there, where centrally sponsored schemes and the state's own expenditure is also shown out there in terms of how much money we are spending. Next. This again is a very important graph to show what is the growth that has taken place in the expenditure. Just a small example of healthcare. If you look at the healthcare, in 2018-19, the blue column out there, it shows that we spent about 1,000 crores in the year 2018. And today, in 7 years' time, we've already crossed 2,176 crores in terms of the investments being made out here. We should have had sports, but nonetheless, I just pointed out to health. So similarly, we can see education. From 2,000 crores, it went up to 3,600 crores. In the CNRE department, from 783 crores, we are spending 1,962 crores today. And so on and so forth. In every department, you can see the growth that has taken place in terms of the money that we spend as a government. Next. This again is a chart to show exactly how much we spend in each different departments. It's too complicated. I won't share everything with you, but just say maybe one particular number that may be of interest. Say entrepreneur supporting. If you look at this word, entrepreneur supported. If you can look at numbers out here, we had about 100, and today it's almost going to touch 3,700. So that's the kind of growth that we have seen in almost every sector, and these are just some examples of that. Next. This is an important chart for all of you to see. I think all of you have always heard me speak about the $10 billion economy. What does $10 billion mean? I want to explain that to you. When we say $10 billion, it's a number for us to work towards. But what is important is that while we're trying to achieve that $10 billion, which are the sectors that we will work on? Where does the opportunity lie? And hence, if you look at the orange points up there, they talk of 10 opportunities. If we want to reach a $10 billion economy, which we will, by the way, we have opportunities in entrepreneurship. We have opportunities in urban transformation. We have opportunities in climate resilient green economy. And all the top 10 points up there are the opportunities which we have identified, broken them down into actionables, set up targets to achieve those actionable points, and set a timeline to then achieve those goals. But while we do that as an economy, we also realize that we need to have commitments that we'll give to our people. Is it enough to have just simply the largest buildings and different infrastructure or different kind of power projects or different investments? Those are important, but then state and a government must have commitments. Commitments towards nutrition and early childhood development. Commitments towards caring and an empowering economy. Commitment towards joyful and quality learning. Commitment towards pipe drinking water, affordable health care, housing for all. And this is how we have ensured that a $10 billion economy will also ensure that there is equity to make sure that everybody becomes part of this growth story that we are trying to achieve. Next. So this is, again, the impact of the things we've been doing. As you can see, today Meghalaya, especially Shillong, has become one of the most searched locations in the world, where we have seen a growth of almost 828% according to Sky Scanner in terms of the tourism interest that we have. Next. This is a very, very important slide. I want your eyes to go on the extreme right. That number that says out there, 70,000. I just want to share this and I want you to absorb this number. This is the number of jobs or the number of youth who will enter the workforce every year. Every year, 70,000 of you will enter the workforce. That is a great opportunity for us because we have the manpower, but it's also a great challenge for us because we don't have enough jobs. And that's where our focus as a government lies on. How do we create 70,000 jobs every year for the number of people coming into the workforce every year? Government jobs, 1,500 to 2,000 in a year, max. What happens to the rest of the 68,000 who will not get the government jobs? And hence, this entire plan and program that we're having is driven by this one number to ensure that the economy grows to that level and we're able to create livelihood and opportunities out of that. And that's where all of this planning takes place. And that's why we're creating different entrepreneurship programs, different programs for global placement, different programs where we are focusing on businesses to be opened up, so on and so forth. Next. Education, of course, is a very important part. That's a big slide. I will not speak much, but in education alone, the large number of colleges, the university, the engineering college, the medical college, all of these are part of the plan that we have. And of course, strengthening the existing infrastructures of schools that are already there in the state. Next. Again, this is mission education, where we had focused on preparing the schools. I'll just show you pictures next. This is how the schools used to be in the past. These are same schools, but under the mission education, We spent money and we converted 2,000 of such schools. Today, these are all in rural areas, so maybe some of you have not seen this. But this was a reality of our state. And look at the pictures below. This is how the schools are today. And I'm not saying that we have completed all of them. But the process has started, and the change has started, and the transformation is taking place in the grassroots level. Next. This is again to do with healthcare, just so that you understand a basic number that back in 2020, we had a very high maternal mortality rate. That means that mothers used to lose their lives while they were bringing life into this world. And Meghalaya had one of the highest of 250 maternal deaths, which is the highest in the country. This was in 2020. And by concerted effort, coming out with Chief Minister's Safe Motherhood program, today consistently we have brought down, and today 47% decrease has been there in maternal mortality, going down to 85, which is below the national average now. Next. This is important, and this relates to all of you as the youth. This is the program which we have, which we call Drug Reduction, Elimination and Action Mission, acronym DREAM. And this is a project that we are very, very particular to ensure that the youth of our state do not get into drugs and stay away from drugs. And I think this is one of the themes that we really want to focus on, and I hope that this exchange program and the overall youth programs we do focuses on drug issue and drug menace at large. You know, I think you guys are all, some of you are Metallica fans out here. Any Metallica fans? Oh, yeah, Metallica. There you go. Have you heard the song Master of Puppets? Do you know what that song is about? Anybody? Do you know what Master of Puppets is about? No? Master of Puppets actually is about drugs. If you listen to the lyrics very carefully, every single line, it talks about how drugs becomes the master and you become the puppet. So actually you may think that heavy metal is all about bad things, but actually it's telling you it's a strong message about drugs and what drugs can do, you know, and how it can affect you. So next time you listen to the lyrics of Master of Puppets, you'll remember what I told you now, that it's about an anti-drug thing and how you become, the drug becomes the master and you become the puppet. And it's a very powerful message, and we are really trying to look at drugs from a very holistic manner. So we realize it's not about just prevention. It's not just about regulation, but it's about treatment. And that we all have to work together to be able to achieve this. Next. So these are the different programs happening in the DREAM project. Next. Another very important project we're doing is what we call the Early Childhood Development Program. Just to share with all of you that some of you may know it, some of you may not know it, but for a human being, 80 to 90% of your brain develops between the age of 1 to 8. So all the neuron connections that is taking place in your brain, it happens between the age of 1 and 8. So therefore, focusing during that time on a child is maybe one of the most important things we can do as a government and as a society. The problem is for us, we actually neglect the child when the child is between 1 and 8. We don't care about the child, but actually that's when the child is developed the most. That's when the cognitive, the thinking capacity is building up. And scientific proof has shown that if we are able to do early childhood development in a proper manner, the child ends up becoming much more intelligent as he or she grows. And I'm happy to inform you that this particular aspect, Meghalaya state is the only state in the country which has started this early childhood development program along with partnership with ADB. And we're happy to say that the early childhood development program is being monitored by Government of India, is being monitored by ADB, because they desire to implement this throughout the nation once they see the results of the early childhood development program that we're doing in Meghalaya. Next. Again, skilling is a very important part. We have come out with different programs from our side, and as a target we are looking at skilling at least 1,20,000 youths in the next 3 years, which includes of course most of you who are sitting here. Next. Again, this is a rough idea about showing you about the manpower in terms of the countries. So as you can see, India is at the extreme left-hand corner, which shows the strongest trend for talent surplus. Basically a chart in simple terms showing that the youngest nation today is India, having the highest number of manpower. Next. Again, this is a program on the skilling. I won't go into details, but this is again a program for skills. It's just to give you a glimpse of what we are doing, so that you all are in terms and are aware of the kind of programs we're having. Next. Entrepreneurship, of course, you know, is a very important part of my agenda, and many entrepreneurs through Prime as well as through CM Elevate today have benefited. I hope that some of you will take this opportunity and use the resources and the funds that we are having to ensure that you take up this entrepreneurship as a business and as an opportunity where you can grow and provide jobs for others. Next. Again, CM Elevate, almost 3,000 beneficiaries have benefited. We have dispersed about close to 150 crores, and we intend to disperse another 350 crores in the next 2 to 3 years' time. Next. Again, you can register for this under the Meghalaya One portal. Next. This is an important program, the Yes Meghalaya program, which you're all aware that all youths, all bodies, organizations can apply for this. And once you apply, you get up to 2 lakh rupees to do any kind of programs that you desire. And whether you want to buy music equipments, whether you want to buy sports equipments, you want to have a music show, a dance competition, environment programs, cleanliness programs, anti-drug campaign programs, we fund all of them. And any organization can apply for this, and Government of Meghalaya will support. Next. Music, of course, I think it's an important part. A lot of people criticize about sport, about music and the concert economy that we have. Next. But I just want to share with you that just in the last year itself, we spent about 23 crores in the different concerts that we have in the state. But the returns and the revenue generated out of it was approximately 133 crores. And when I say revenue, this is not money that comes to me. This is not money that comes to government. This money is the money that goes to the taxi driver, the money that goes to the food stall, the money that goes to the restaurant, the money that goes to the homestays, the money that goes to the tourist guide. All of this money goes back to the people directly, and the people benefit out of this. And that's why the concert economy is something that is far beyond what meets the eye. So you simply see a concert going on, but the impact it's having in the background in terms of the jobs it's creating, the brand of Meghalaya it's creating, is something that you cannot just simply see the concert and feel it. It's something that's happening behind and over and above what you can see. Next. Hello Meghalaya, again a great platform for the youth. And this is a platform through which all artists, musicians, movie makers, documentary makers, you can put your movies and music on the OTT platform called Hello Meghalaya and actually earn from it. Meghalaya is the only state where the government has got its official government OTT platform. Similarly, MGMP. This is the Meghalaya Grassroots Music Program. Something that I wished was there during my time. I used to be a struggling musician, not a great musician, but I loved music. I like to play. I like to sing a song, and I used to always wish that I would be able to perform somewhere. So when I got the opportunity, I told myself, well, I couldn't do it, but I'll make sure that the youth now can do it. And that's when we created Meghalaya's MGMP program, where, as you can see, we have close to almost 7,750 artists who are supported through this. They perform in different locations all throughout the state, and they get paid money for performing. So they're doing what they believe in, they're enjoying, and they're also earning. And you see this, but there's a hidden agenda behind this. Why are we doing all this? It's not just about music. Every time an artist is there who knows that he or she has to perform on Saturday, he or she will start to practice from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And when he or she is practicing, it's not her alone, or not him alone doing it. All his friends will be sitting there with him, pushing him, motivating him to practice and sing. And while they do that, they are away from all the social evils, all the negativity that's there in society. So the idea is to really keep our youth engaged, keep our youth busy. Why are we having this exchange program? We want you to be engaged in a positive way, because we realize that there are too many distractions in the world today. Too many distractions. If we don't engage our youth will end up doing the wrong things. So it is up to us, as a society, as a government, to engage with you, to allow you and give you the platform, to allow you to channelize your energy in a constructive and a positive manner. And that's what this whole thing is about. Next. Of course, we're looking forward to the National Games. It's going to be a big thing. And, it's a long story, but just to in short, the way we are engaging, sports department used to be, one of the very, very dormant departments, doing small projects, small infrastructures, small programs. But today, our officials from sports will tell you that sports department is maybe one of the most dynamic and the most important departments today in our government. Next. Again, different schemes and policies. It's too long for me to explain. Next. Meghalaya Games, as you know, happening almost every year. We didn't do it this year because we are preparing for the National Games, which is next year, 2027. Next. IT again, a very important part. We are realizing the opportunities that exist in IT, the strength that we have in IT, the jobs that can be created through information technology. So a lot of work is going on. And just to share with you, we are having the Artificial Intelligence Conference tomorrow here in Shillong. There are 5 conferences being held throughout the country, and Meghalaya has been selected as the destination for the eastern region. And there's a reason behind it. It's because the government of India sees the potential and the efforts being made by our state in order to be able to take advantage of IT. So therefore, IT and artificial intelligence and the job opportunities in these will become very, very big in the future. I don't have much time to explain, but hopefully maybe in the AI conference I'll speak about it tomorrow. Next. Tourism, of course, a huge area. We are doing so many projects in tourism. I don't think I'll have time to explain all of it, but everything from homestays to vehicles to cooperative movement, wayside amenities, all of these different schemes are being implemented. Next. Homestay mission, next. Agriculture, of course, is a very important part. Again, these are the different areas of programs we're doing, and basically the targets we've set for agriculture. Next. The initiatives we've taken up, different funds that have been spent, you can see CM Farm Plus, Organic Mission, Floriculture Mission, Focus Plus, CM Assure. All of these things have actually happened and have benefited hundreds and thousands of farmers in our state in the last 7 years. Next. Again, these are real pictures of actual food processing going on. These are all food processing plants. This is a large one where we are having multiple products being made, cashew nut processing, lakadong processing going on. This is a place where we make chips from jackfruit. That's where we're making rubber plants, rubber latex, the Senex plant we have. These are all plants that are happening right now. Over about 50,000 farmers are directly today selling their products to these processing units all over the state. Next. We're exporting. We're sending our products outside, not just in the country, but even to places like the UAE and Japan, Australia, and all other locations. Next. Again, this is the idea of the private investments we're making. Again, a very long presentation, but just want to show you how in hospitality, manufacturing sector, and other sectors, the investments are coming in. Next. Again, the processing units. This is actually the plant, the Pepsi plant in Mendipathar, the Varun Beverages, 340 crore plant was set up in a record time of 9 months. Next. Urban development, of course, many things happening. Again, as I said, we will not have enough time to explain. These are the vendors now which we removed from Kundailad, and they now are having a good business and a good space in the Buddha parking lot. Next. Again, urban parking space being created, buses being given to reduce the congestion. Next. Again, these are different programs that are happening. Next. This is, of course, the new Shillong development. I'm sure you are aware that this is where in the middle the administrative city will come up. These are roads, infrastructures already created. The new Shillong Knowledge Township, where large institutes will come up, and of course big investments are being made in these areas. We expect about 7,000 crores of investments flowing in here. Next. These are roads, massive projects, massive roads being done, whether you talk of PMGSY, you talk of MITP, or any other project, all of these projects are today happening. That in the last 7 years, as I said, we have created a network of 3,500 kilometers of roads. Next. Airport connectivity. I'm happy to share that we are hopeful that very soon large aircrafts will land. The expansion of the runway is taking place, and we expect that the larger aircrafts and direct flights from Delhi, Mumbai, and other metros will happen here. Next. Yeah, this is the expansion, and this is how the facade will look. Next. 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 Okay, so we are in the end now. I'll just show you small glimpses and pictures of some good projects coming up in Meghalaya. These are not all the projects, just some of the pictures. This, of course, is the new Secretariat building. The project is sanctioned, work has started. It's a 1,200 crore project. We expect the next 2 to 3 years this will be completed. Next. And the important part is once it's complete, the entire Secretariat will shift to the new Shillong, which means decongestion will take place in Shillong city. So all our administration will shift there. This is the largest football stadium in the country, coming up right here in Maukanu. It has already been sanctioned, already work has started, and we expect that by 2027, this project will be completed. Once this is done, this is a 40,000-seater dedicated football stadium, the biggest dedicated football stadium in the country. Next. These are monoliths, iconic projects meant to really give that sense of our cultural aspect, but at the same time making it very nice for the tourist. Again, project which has already been sanctioned, work has started. So these are basically towers where the lifts will be down here. You can actually go up the monolith, and then those are glass structure up top, you can walk on those places. So these are almost going to be close to, if I'm not wrong, about 150 meters high tower. So one of the most iconic projects that the state and the region will see. And this work is going on. At night, this will be lit up with different laser lights and laser shows, the kind we see in Burj Khalifa, where different cultural aspects will be reflected. I don't have that presentation with me right now, but I just thought I'd mention. Next. This is the Ekta Mall. which is again going to be great. Every state's shops will be here. Entire country, different states will have their stalls here. Again, coming up in New Shillong area. Next. This is the Maudanya Aquatic and Tennis Complex. This will be, of course, a dedicated Olympic-sized swimming pool as well as the tennis complex, and we are hoping that this will be completed in time for the national games. Next, work is going on. This is the Khasi Heritage Experience Center in Site Sopet, Sora, Cherrapunji area. This is the one, the 300 crore project that the donor ministry had recently sanctioned for us. This is only part of it, but this is the 115 crores, and the rest of the 100 crores is going to be in different locations. But this is going to be one very, very beautiful and iconic project. The work will be launched soon. This is the Youth Sports Complex, which is again ongoing. We expect this to be completed hopefully by the National Games. Next. This is the redevelopment of Umia. So this is that Nehru Park area and the park where we do go for the boating and all of that. So a large project of 121 crores has been conceptualized, and the work will start very soon. Once we do this, we expect that this entire area will become one of the most happening tourist locations, not just in Meghalaya, but in the country as a whole. Next. This is the Maukudok Skywalk tourist. So this is when you're going down, the road is down there. This is on the hilltop, on the right side. So when you go next, you will see a road construction that has started, and the project has already been allotted. We expect this will be the longest skywalk in the country, and will take about 2 to 3 years to complete this. But this again will give a different experience to the tourists when they actually walk on the skywalk and see the valley. Next. Yeah, this is the Shillong Peak Ropeway project. Already started. Work is going on. The forest clearance has been done. The poles are being put up. We expect maybe in about a year and a half that this project should be completed. This again will be a great iconic project for us. Funds have already been sanctioned, as I said, and work is started. Next. This is a tribal heritage center in Mandalri, back in William Nagar, in the East Garo Hills. And this again will be another place where tourists will get a full, and this again has been sanctioned, work allotted. We expect the work to start maybe by December or January. Next. This, of course, the PSAMMA Integrated Sports Complex in Tura, and that's the football stadium, and that's the indoor swimming pool, indoor squash, indoor badminton and table tennis area. Work is going on. We expect it to start, finish very soon. This is the additional secretariat complex in Tura. It's about 165 crores. Work has been allotted, started, and I expect by 2027 that at least one of those blocks will be ready. Next. This is the Integrated Hospitality Convention Center in Tura. Again, a 61 crore project going on right now. I expect by 2026 end, this should be completed. Next. This is the Wamukra Riverfront Development, ongoing project. We expect by 2026 end, this also should be completed. This will completely change the entire facade and the entire riverfront experience. Of course, while we do that, the biggest challenge for us is to keep the Wamukra clean. And therefore, projects hand in hand are going on in order to be able to achieve that. Next. Yeah. That's it. Sorry for the long presentation. I'll conclude with that. I also have another program to attend, and I think it's been a very long presentation. I didn't want it to be a speech because I thought that visual impact is much more. And I'm so sorry that it was a very long presentation. But I felt it necessary for our youth to understand what's happening, to really see the possibilities that is coming ahead of you. Please remember that whatever we are doing today is for you. You are going to take over all of this work that we have started. And I hope that what I've shown you today will motivate you more to feel that Meghalaya is on the move. Meghalaya is moving forward. And what I showed you today is just a glimpse. I need at least 10 hours minimum to explain to you the entire growth story of what's happening, not just in Shillong or Tura, but what's happening in Nongstoin, what's happening in Nongpo, what's happening in Jowai, what's happening in the interior locations, what's happening to every farmer, to every self-help group, to every cooperative society, to every youth group. We have a story for each and every one of them. And there is so much that's happening that I don't have the time to explain all of it. But as I said, I took this opportunity to explain some of it so that you would at least get a glimpse of what we are doing as a state. And hopefully, we will see you become part of this growth story and this momentum that we have created. I once again would like to thank the sports department for all the hard work that you're doing. And to conclude, I would like to really urge the students out here. I really, as mentioned by Minister, would urge that you should take this opportunity that has been given to you and really make the best out of this. This is only the beginning. I have been told that once the state and the national level is done, we will be having the international level happening. And this year, I'm told that the team will be going to Philippines and Malaysia and Philippines. So there will be 24 of you being selected, and we'll be sending you to Malaysia and to Philippines. So I hope that you all are excited about that. At the same time, there will be about 100 plus, almost 200 who will be selected to go at the national level to 8 locations, including Delhi, Gandhinagar, and different locations in the country. I'm not aware about all the names, but all of this is happening. But in the meantime, as mentioned by Honorable Minister, I would also like to see exchange programs happening within the state, and would like to see that our youth from different regions spend time in the villages, understanding the cultures of different regions. We saw the Ruga dance out here. I don't think anyone of you have ever seen the Ruga dance ever. Though it's a part of the Garo tribe, but they're a sub-tribe, and their dialect is completely different. Their dance is completely different. The ornaments and the dress that we're wearing are completely different. And that's how diverse our state is and our community is. And yet, most of us do not know about this. In the last National Meghalaya Games, when we were in Jowai, some of the youth groups who had come from Garo Hills, they told me that they had spoken to all their friends from Garo Hills, and 99% of them had never been to Jowai in their life. That means from Garo Hills, 99% of the youth had never been to Jowai. From Southwest Khasi Hills, from Mokurwa, 80% of the youth had never been to Jowai in their life. And students and youth from Jowai, close to about 90% of them have never been to Tura in their life. So can you imagine that within our own state, our youngsters are not able to talk to each other, meet each other, and experience the different cultures that we have. And that's really what we're trying to do with this engagement program and exchange program. And I hope that we'll be able to create that momentum and give an opportunity to all of you to be able to meet with each other, understand each other, increase the overall unity and the understanding and the love between the different communities and the tribes, so that it will lead to our state becoming much more prosperous, much more unified, and much more stronger in the days to come. May God bless each and every one of you, and may God bless our beautiful state of Meghalaya. To bless you, Kuntela, and Jai Hind.
So I request you, sir, to please kindly give away also the checks to the beneficiary, the Yes Meghalaya. And before we do that, sir, we have a caption for you. Sir Konra K. Sangma, Honorable Chief Minister of our state, a transformative leader who turned challenges into opportunities for our people. Let's all stand up and sir, deserve a big round of applause for his wonderful vision, his wonderful visions, and his wonderful plans. Thank you, sir, for your kind words. And with that, please be seated. We move on to the distributions of checks to the beneficiaries of the Yes Meghalaya. I will call beneficiaries one by one. Please receive the check. We will start with Lumlang Sports Club Sintum from Market Road. Lumlang Sports Club Sintum from Market Road. The second beneficiary we have, please get ready, the second beneficiary, Social Welfare Club Sintum, Market Road. Let's give a big round of applause to the Yes Meghalaya, our beneficiaries are receiving help. Social Welfare Club Sintum, Market Road. After Social Welfare Club Sintum, Market Road, we have the Don Bosco Technical School, Shillong. After Don Bosco, Technical School Shillong, we have Mountain Up Sports and Cultural Club, Market Road. To be followed by the Uplifter Club of Shillong, Malpat. After the Uplifter Club of Shillong, we have the Yai Minot Social Welfare Market from Pinotslang. After Yai Minot Social Welfare Market, we have the Nongpadang Sports and Cultural Club, Pinotslang. Following we have the Nongpadang Sports and Social Welfare Club Organization from Mao Ringkneng. Nongpadang Sports and Social Welfare Youth Organization. Then we have the Rangansai Football Club from Pinotslang. After the Rangansai Football Club, we have the Riwar Mini Sports Association. Riwar Mini Sports Association. After Riwar Mini Sports Association, we have the Salvation Army Band from Kat Arshnong, Latgrove. The Salvation Army Band from Kat Arshnong, Latgrove. After Kat Arshnong, we have the Deng Song Youth Club from Kat Arshnong, Latgrove. Deng Song Youth Club from Kat Arshnong, Latgrove. Moving on, next we have the Saving Sound from Mao Ringkneng. Saving Sound from Mao Ringkneng. After Saving Sound, we have the Lumland Tea Self-Help Group, Walakiat, Market Road. So these are the beneficiaries of the Yes Meghalaya. May I invite all the beneficiaries with our dignitaries for the photo. For us all to know, this initiative of the government of Meghalaya is a remarkable step towards empowering our youth, encouraging entrepreneurship and supporting innovative ideas that can shape the future of our state. Through this scheme, our young talents are being given the opportunity to turn their dreams into reality and contribute meaningfully to society. Let's give a big round of applause to our government and wish the beneficiary the very, very best. Yes, we will come to the end of our program. And to conclude this meaningful event, I invite our own Director of Sports and Youth Affairs, Sir D.D. Shira, MCS, for the word of thanks.
Thank you, and
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm very privileged to propose the vote of thanks on behalf of the Sports and Youth Affairs Department, Government of Meghalaya. First and foremost, I would like to thank the chief guest of today's program, Sri Conrad K. Sangma, Honorable Chief Minister of Meghalaya, for gracing today's occasion as the chief guest. We also thank you, sir, for taking keen interest in the development of youths in the state by introducing and launching this kind of youth-centric program. We also thank you, sir, for doing the honors of giving away the checks of Yes Meghalaya. We are also thankful to you, sir, for your inspirational speech and your presentation, highlighting the success, challenges, programs, upcoming projects, and vision of our state under your dynamic leadership. Thank you once again, sir. Secondly, I would like to thank the guest of honor, Sri Wailat Nikishila, Honorable Minister of Sports and Youth Affairs, for his presence and for his leadership and guidance in the department. We also thank you, sir, for your words of encouragement to the youth of the state. My gratitude also goes to Madam Isabel Lalu, Secretary, Sports and Youth Affairs Department, for her presence and for her all-important role in the department and for making this program a success with her continued support and guidance. I would also like to thank Sri Richard Yanghan, Joint Secretary, Sports and Youth Affairs Department, for being instrumental in overseeing the works for making this program a success. I also extend my gratefulness to all the other officers of various departments for their presence and coordination in making this program successful. I'm also grateful to all the other officers of the sports department and the directorate, including the district sports officers of different districts, senior coaches, PTIs, and staff for working wholeheartedly in making this program a huge success. My special thanks also goes to the dignitaries who are present here, Commanding Officer, NCC, Group Commander of NCC Headquarters, State and NSS Officer, State Director of my Bharat, and State Secretary of Bharat Scouts and Guides for their presence and support to this program. I also take this opportunity to thank Father Anthony Kantomor, Principal of St. Anthony's Higher Secondary School, for his presence and participation in this program. I would also like to express my gratefulness to one person who is always with us during our journey, Father Michael Makri, Director of Don Bosco Youth Center, for his presence and participation in this program. I would also like to thank all the judges and jury members who will adjudicate various competitions in the state level competition. I also thank all the wonderful performers and the students who shared their experiences in today's program. While congratulating all the students' participations for their successes in the block and district competitions, I also thank them for participating in this state level youth exchange program. Also, my best wishes to each one of them during their participation in various competitions. I would also like to thank all the departments, officers, individuals, and organizations who has helped us in making this program a huge success. I also thank Nehu for providing us with this wonderful facility. Last but not the least, I thank the members of the media for their presence in today's program. Thank you. Goodbye, Shibun, Nutella, Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, sir, for your words of thanks. And we end this program with the Meghalaya State Anthem. Shall we all rise for the Meghalaya State Anthem, which will be led by our youth representative who have proudly represented Meghalaya in various national and international youth programs.